to be in for a long night tonight, other than AP, because the lack of doing what we needed to do with those 3 subs was not good.
I've got to imagine this is a teaching moment that you might be able to embrace, seeing that you won, but you still have to move on and play better ball in this tournament.
Well, that's the thing you got to figure out. I mean, you don't get a lot of time for my bads in the tournament. It's one and done. You're done. And that's what I try to tell these guys. And, I just didn't like the way in the second half there wasn't a sense of urgency, because guys were frustrated. They were in foul trouble. They were frustrated. They'd touch a guy and there was a foul. That's the way it's going to be. It ain't changing. That's the way they want this thing run. We'll have 4-hour games. And I'm not blaming them for everything. That's the way it's going to be. And we can't be reaching and doing the things we did either to invite the fouls that we invited. And the team shoots 40 free throws. Probably not all your fault, but enough was. If I thought it was the other way around, I'd probably say it. Me.
Right.
But we have to take blame for that.
And more proof that the coaching world is a small one. You get to see Tommy Amaker again in the next round. What do you know about this Harvard team? Did you get a chance to see them today at all?
I did, and I've watched them on TV once or twice, and Tommy and I are good friends. I mean, that's the uniqueness about it. We talked earlier in the week, in fact, and I thought his team did a great job. I'll crunch more film tonight, but he probably knows us better than we know them. Just because we're on TV more, and I know he follows, and he's played against us with the same system. He's gone and changed some things for what he's used to do. But you know what? It's going to be a great game. I have a lot of respect for him and their program, and we're going to have to play better than we did tonight. That's for sure.
I got to ask you, I saw your son on the sidelines. He was out of his seat the whole game, riding these referees. Where did he learn that?
I don't know, but I got to give him a list of a few players he should start riding, because he's got to ride them a little bit.
I know that you don't need a lot of motivation this time of year, but you beat Michigan in the championship game of the Big Ten tournament last week. Then you play a team today that's got Michigan-looking football helmets, and now you got a basketball team that's got a former Michigan head coach. Can you use that?
I'm not looking at that thing. I think Tommy kind of got a tough deal there, and he's a friend of mine, so I don't use that one. The other ones I could use, but not that one.
It seemed like you said, you started off with such a bang, and then it kind of just dragged. Your fault, their fault, or is there a fault?
I don't know. I got to watch it. I mean, I thought there was some ticky-tack fouls. We were in so much foul trouble, but I also thought we'd reached and put ourselves in a position. We did not adjust to the way the game was being called, put it that way. And that's our fault. I can't blame anybody, but that's not good basketball either. We couldn't get into it. They couldn't get into it. For TV, it was too long. And so, I wasn't real happy with my guys, to be honest with you.
You got to ice Kane's shoulder down a little bit more. That's a lot of shots allowed in there. But do you expect that now from the start of not being seen?
Well, what I'm expecting is figure out that if you stay down in that post some good things happen to you. It's been hard to get him convinced of that. And am I surprised? No, I'm really not now to that level. Yeah, does he get that many free throws normally? No, but it's hard to average 20-some points a game if you don't get to the free throw line 10 times. And he got there 17 tonight and made all of them, and I give him credit on that.
Can you get a start at one other person? Trice maybe? Can you get a start at one other person?
Yeah, I thought Trice played good. I thought Harris played good at times, but Trice did some good things, and he really did, and he ran our team better. Believe it or not, Appling played pretty good. Now, he didn't score a lot, but he played pretty good. So I think Trice and Appling, Harris a hair, and AP, BJ was okay. But our sub-bigs and some of our other guards, we just got some work to do. And just disappointed me because Valentine has been so good, and I thought today he was out of it. But then again, when you get 2 quick fouls and you come out of a game, I think that takes your whole body language down. So I might have to sit him a little bit more early when he's got one so he doesn't get that second one.
Talk about some of the guys you were disappointed with the seniors. I mean, those are the big guys
Yeah.
that have run. I mean, Appling, Payne. Is that at least a good sign that your seniors are playing that way in the season?
Yeah, what I was hoping for is they would express themselves to the underclassmen that might have another year, but they don't, But there's no question, like I said, Appling played really good, even though he didn't score a lot of points. He played good defense. He pushed the ball in offense. I thought he made some plays. I liked the way he played, and Payne was a monster. But we went to him, give the players credit for that, and give him credit because he kept his butt in the paint, and for most of the time. And then when he Went out, there was wide open shots except for the start of the second half when he jacked 3 of them and missed all 3, and then he figured out I better get back down in there where it's a little safer.